episode 16. No, I haven't made an episode in a while because I was working on time-lapse and I've been very busy. But I just want to give you updates on everything that I've done. No, in episode 15, none of this was made, so I didn't tell you what I was planning or anything. Well, I was planning. I told you I was, leveling off this and putting something here, but I didn't think it was going to be that. But I thought that was a perfect opportunity to do another time lapse because I know a lot of you have been craving for one. So yeah, I added on these towers as you can see. As you can see inside the time lapse video, you can see all of this, but I'll just explain it anyway. Yeah, blah 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 blah. You can see all this anyway. It's very easy what I done. I made it very. I'm most likely going to expand this out now because, well, I don't even know yet because I'm going to be able to fit dozens of houses in here. As much as you think it looks small, it really isn't. It's quite a big area. I could fit dozens of houses in here. I might extend it back a bit, but I don't particularly want to hit the swamp biome, which is like right here. Maybe I'll edit it out, I don't know. But yeah, as you can see the walls, I only did the top part of the design of the walls. That scared the fucking shit out of me. I only did the top part of the walls, because as you can see it changes in the level, but in the inside it doesn't, so I have the bottom part. Also, as you can see, here is a catapult. I've been getting a lot of suggestions to do that, so here's my attempt. Of course, this happened. I made this about 3 days ago, so yeah, it's not that great, but it's my best attempt at doing it fast. Maybe I might tweak it a bit. I also did another one over there. I'll also explain my thought process behind the cathedral a bit more. As you can see, they're all very basic. Also, everyone, and not everyone, but I've got tons of comments on making sewers. Now, I was planning on doing this already, but I got a few extra ideas, like saying the crypt I should make a crypt underneath, which I'm going to do as well because that's a really nice idea. Should tie into it, and I think they're completely right. That's a brilliant idea, so that's what I'm going to do. And for the entrance to the sewers, now this city is going to be my most detailed city ever. I don't think I'm ever going to do something as detailed as this. I'll do something as detailed as again, but this is going to be my detailed so far. Now, as you can see, none of my other places have such detailed interior and houses and whatnot, and of course none of them have a big ass cathedral. But here will be the entrance to the sewers. Now this is pretty cool, I have to say. It's right here, and as you can see, I haven't made it to it. I've just stretched it back to give you an idea. This is going to be the sewers. Now, if my plan, what I'm thinking, they have been there forever. When I made that, they were there, and they're still here. That's really weird. I thought they would despawn. Did he just... No, he didn't. That's weird. But yeah, that's where I'm going to have the entrance, and I'm going to have most likely just like a Thieves Guild underneath there, something like that, you know, refugees and shit. Just like Skyrim, I really like that. It's also going to tie into here, and I'm going to try maybe to add toilets in some of the areas, some of the houses, and try to make it go into the sewers. Now that might be a bit ambitious, but wouldn't that be really cool? Like, to be able to walk around this place, go into one of these houses, jump into the toilet, fly into the sewers, well, swim into the sewers, and end up in like a Thieves Guild area. Well, obviously that won't be the main entrance, that's a bit weird. The main entrance could also be here. I was thinking it could be here. Maybe you could press a switch, a piston will pop all this down, and it could be the entrance to what you call it. That might be a cool idea. The crypt could even be underneath the graveyard, I don't know. But oh yeah, also the graveyard. Very simple design. God, it couldn't get any more simple. It was just a no-brainer with the upside down stairs. It was like, yeah, that's so easy to make a cross now. Too easy. But yeah, obviously without that cross before it would have been really hard. There's a bigger one, and obviously there's a big crypt back there. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking of doing with the sewers, because that idea of the sewers was a brilliant idea, but that's gonna be the last thing I'm doing, because I want to do, well, it won't be the last thing I'm doing. I'm probably gonna do that while I'm doing up here as well. So I'll make all these houses. I'll probably fill this area up before I do the sewers, and then do the sewers underneath this area, and hopefully stretch it underneath here. I need to stretch out the city. Now, if the city's going to stretch out down here, or down here, as I said, or over here, is to be seen yet. Don't know yet. As you can see, I still have more space over here, a lot more space. That's going to be kept for something else. This city is going to be just ridiculous. Seriously, the detail that's going to go in here, it's going to be it. I'm going to make this to look like a lot of people done it, if you know what I mean. That there's just so much shit going on. Like, I did a lot of smoke and mirror tricks in the Dwarven City where nothing led to anything, but I want this city, everything to lead to something. That's my whole. Hopefully I can stick to that. But yeah, that's going to be the entrance. That's going to be the secret entrance, or whatever you want to call it. That's going to be one of the entrances. There's going to be a good few more, as I said. There's going to be one in the crypt. And then there's going to be a few others. Maybe you could come along here, you know. This could be covered by trees or whatever. And you could come in here and you maybe click a little button, and it'll go down to the Thief Guild or something like that. But I'm going to go over the Cathedral now. Someone was saying, like, why doesn't it have flying buttresses? It's not really big enough. It's big enough, but it's not really long enough for flying buttresses. I was going to put them in, because if you look at the time-lapse video over here, I was going to put them in, but I decided to do the ones that are made into the wall instead. So they stick into the wall and they go up here. As you see, it's all steps, 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 steps. Cross, very simple cross. I got my inspiration from, oh man, I think it's Milan. I'm pretty sure that's it. That cathedral. And also some people were saying, oh, it might be a bit too big or whatever, but I don't. If you're saying that, I'm not sure if you've seen a cathedral in real life, because cathedrals in real life overshine everything, and I mean everything. You see them and you're like, holy Christ, nothing can be like. They're like the height of architecture, because they're supposed to represent, you know, God's house, blah blah blah, you know. So that's why they're so big. Like in real life, if this was in real life, the one that I based this off of is probably 10 times the size of this. Okay, not 10 times, maybe triple the size of this, if you were looking down at it. Yeah, I would say double the size of that. That's cathedrals. They're just ridiculously big. Outside here, I planted trees. On top of that, because I didn't think they were tall enough, and I only got lucky enough to get one big tree. So what I done was I just placed a dirt block and grew another one out of it. I just blended in a bit. As you can see, I have seats along all here. Very easy fountain, same old design. I'm trying to keep to the same design as up there as well, so you don't come down here and you realize, like, oh, you know, oh, down here he had a different building style to up here. You know, I want to keep it, you know, similar, but not completely the same. Inside here, as you can see, I got this. This was really hard to do. I still not 100% happy with it. I'm most likely going to tweak it a bit. I was looking at a lot of designs, and I know if I wasn't limited to the space I had to make the cathedral, I most likely would have made it double the size, at least double its size, because I didn't really get in all the detail I wanted to. Like, it's still, I'd say it's 90% done with everything inside. I thought they were the best edition ever for the. I was like, what could I put there? And I was like, enchanting table, floating book, perfect. You know, it was just absolutely perfect. But I made a crappy little table there at the start, or altar, and I was like, oh, maybe if I looked at a few examples of more ones, and some of them had these kind of arches over them, with more crosses above them, of course, crosses everywhere. As you can see, little windows. But the windows look a bit different from this side. What's up with that? that get updated? Or is it? They're not glass panes. I'm pretty sure they're not glass panes. What the fuck is glass? Glass! I command you! There. Oh, cool! I don't know when that happened. That's awesome. But yeah, it's very, very, very simple. Interiors, you can see here, and these weird, I don't know, it looks like Final Fantasy pillars or something like that. Arches. So yeah, it's very, very basic, but it definitely does the job for what it needs to be, you know. The really big update that I really wanted to show you is that I'm going to be doing the sewers, and that it's going to be very expansive, and it's going to be it's not going to be a giant city underneath there. Get that out of your head before you even start thinking that. It's going to be big. There's going to be big areas underneath there where it's going to be just like, you know, the Thieves Guild in Skyrim, you know, the way they have that little area, but their area isn't that big. It's going to be something similar to that because I thought that was really, really clever. That's the way it's going to be anyway. And yeah, sorry I haven't built anything in a while on camera besides the time lapse. I just haven't got enough time to be making a lot of stuff on camera right now because I do a lot of, you know, adding and subtracting. I don't really like just have a clear plan in my head like, oh, I'll do this, done, done. I place blocks, I delete them, you know, it just goes on. Sometimes it can go on for a long time, and if I feel like if I have the camera on, I'll just forcing stuff out and I'll just plant it there for the sake of planting it, and I don't want to do that. I will be doing more videos where I'm building. It's just right now I'm up to my eyeballs in college work, so once that's done with, and my Easter holidays are so soon, 2 weeks off, booyah! Can't wait. Gonna be so much time off. It's gonna be so good. So that's gonna give me a lot more time to work. So yeah, sorry about the not being able to release the videos. Sometimes, some days I get, some weeks I get a lot of free time, so I can, as you know, you obviously know those weeks because I release like 2 or 3 videos on like the weekend. But right now it's just hard, but I'm trying my best. So for the next episode, I'm going to have this laid out a bit more, all here, and I'm going to have a bit more stuff laid out. So if you have any ideas, I'm thinking of houses to go in here for the moment. It's just going to be a lot of houses. Most likely it's going to be a little path, jots off here, comes all the way down here, one path, and on this side and on this side, so like path, this side, all houses, and it's going to be a big, long... And this city is going to be quite cramped. You know, you're going to walk in here and you're going to see like, oh cool, also I'm thinking, the gallows might be a nice place right here. A gallows right here. A public gallows. Or even, yeah, I don't know, maybe over here. It needs to be in a very public area, you know? And I think next to the main gate, where all, you know, travellers and stuff are going to be entering, might be a really nice place. Or I could put a market here, or I could put a market and a gallows behind it, you know? So if anyone thinks of stealing, they can just hang themselves before anyone catches them, or I don't know. But that might be an idea. But next episode I will have a lot built, and I'll show a bit more of the building. I might make a house and show you how I make the house. I think that might be a nice thing to do in the next episode, so I can show you a bit more building. But yeah, as I said, time, it's hard to get it right now. So quick summary. Well, before the time lapse, episode 15, none of this was here, so I would say the catapults were made, the walls were made, the cathedral was made, the fountain was made, all the path, I flattened out all the land, I added 2 of these, the massive stairs, thick ass stairs, the entrance to the sewers slash guild, thieves guild, maybe, most likely yes. Nothing's been done in here, just the big work has been done out here. So again, sorry for the lack of videos. I will be making a good bit more soon, with a lot more really cool stuff coming. So yeah, leave your comments and suggestions on any more ideas, because you guys are really fueling this. the Stewart's idea was just spot on with everyone was saying it, you know, it was just spot on, it was perfect. So yeah, if you're liking the way this is going, please like the video because it's the most important thing to show your support. If you don't know how the like thing works, I'm not being an asshole going, oh, like my video, I put work into it. It's more that you like the video and YouTube shows videos depending on likes and stuff. So that's one way for me to get my video to more bigger audience, and that is really cool. And I did